Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to J Wall Sports. We are back here with another episode.
Another one. Hey, Pistol, our receiver, hit my line. Hit my line.
What is up with you in this? When you bench your seasoned veteran quarterback this late in the season, it's sending a message to the team.
Then goes out. And now they want to play with some heart. They want to play with some effort.
I see why Doc got fired. If you're not going to make the adjustments of the coach, you need to go up and get up out of here.
Wentz has regressed. And it's a mental.
Disclaimer. He might have some outrageous, Max Kellerman type, things to say today. I don't know what he's gonna say, but the way he's starting off his video is giving me them vibes. What's up, J Wall Sports fans? This your boy Lamarck and Nashawn, and we are back here with another episode. Hey, go ahead, get a little dance with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. It's been an exciting playoff run. The Milwaukee Bucks, they handled business at home, defeating the Suns 105-98 in 6 games. First, we want to congratulate the Milwaukee Bucks on being the NBA champions. And we want to do a special shout out to our fellow Ram, Lewis Moore, who got his ring.
My boy Lou.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Lewis. Now that the playoffs are over, that means Nashawn and I's predictions race is over, and the final results are Nashawn.
Hold on. Drum roll.
Okay, my fault. All right, we'll start meeting. We'll start doing this. So, Lamarck, I had 44 wins and 29 losses, 44 correct predictions, 29 wrong predictions. And then for our winner, go ahead and give me a drum roll, Nashawn. Give me a drum roll. Let's see how you did. You got 48 correct predictions and 23 wrong predictions. Congratulations to Nashawn, who had 47% correct on his prediction. Hey man, go ahead. Hey, you did your thing. You did your thing, man. I had that losing streak, and I couldn't bounce back from it, man. But for the winner, he gets all bragging rights until next year. For the loser has to wear a shirt or jersey from the other team. We will get that into you guys very soon on one of these episodes. But for right now, we're going to skip things and we're going to go talk about the Bucks taking down the Suns, man. Giannis is a champion, man. Overall, how do you feel about that series?
Ah, man. I was rooting for my boys in Phoenix because, CP3 is around.
Sir, Ram Pride.
And, they came out strong 2-0. And I was like, hey, they got a real strong chance. He's 2 wins away. But, hey, shout out to the Bucks, man, honestly. That was a great series. Well played, well coached. That playoff adversity that I talked about, I think, in that last episode of just having that playoff experience and able to, take a couple of hits and being able to bounce back really showed in the Suns' lack of playoff experience, really showed in the 4 losses that they had. So it was really good to see. And also, I think we're seeing Giannis take that next step, getting over the hump that he's been fighting to get over, that the media's been so hard on him, dogging him for these last 3 playoffs. And to see him get over the hump and make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and do that, then make the finals, then win the finals MVP and go out in the way he did.
Hey, yeah, man, I'm completely with you, man. The Bucks, they handled business. They overcame all the criticism from everybody, including me and you. I'll speak for myself. I really didn't think they had enough to win it all, especially with the Nets and, how the Suns were playing. But, injuries played into some of that a little. But, hey, you know what? Congratulations to them. Not going to try to take anything away from them. Yeah. Congratulations to them, man.
So we're gonna go on talking a little bit. What Giannis did in Game 6 Giannis closed out Game 6 with a
Woo!
50-piece McNugget performance, becoming one of the 7 players to have a 50-point performance in the NBA Finals. How impressive were you by Giannis' performance?
Hey, before I ask that, I gotta ask you a question that only you on this show can answer because you're Mr. Have My Pleasure. How do you feel that Giannis went to Chick-fil-A the next day and ordered a 47 piece, man? He wanted a 50. He should have got that 50 piece in it, but he got the 47 piece. How do you feel about
that? Oh man, you're funny. They came out with a little drink. It was like Sprite lemonade. It's like a 50-50. It's supposed to be like named after him.
That's wild. That's wild, man.
I mean, I know great marketing. I don't know what to say.
Hey, all right, man. I was hoping you come out, you put on a little tears and be like, it's an honor to work for such a prestigious organization that had Giannis come. You want rocking with it? No? All right.
You're lucky we're recording, bro.
All right, but Giannis, I was impressed with. Very, very, very impressed with. Like we say, he had the 50-piece McNugget. Especially, I'm really impressed that especially that 19 of his points came from the free throw line. He shot 89% from the free throw line, man. The last time Giannis shot so well in the game was game 2 in the first round of the playoffs against the Miami Heat. Shot 85%, 6 for 7. During the regular season, there were 18 times out of 61 games where he shot 80% or better from the free throw line. I mean, there was a 29% chance, out of the 61 total games in the regular season and got 18 of those or 80% over. He had a 29% chance to shoot that well in the game, and he chose that to be in Game 6 when it was on the line. I mean, if you take at least about 12 of those points away from the free throw line that Giannis had, we could very well be possibly talking about what a Game 7 we had. Hey, but we're not. And as Shannon Sharp would say, Giannis, he had a virtuoso performance last night.
I have to agree, man. I was very impressed by his performance. Not only did he show up, he showed out. And like you said, free throws is key. Difference maker in the game. We could be talking about phenomenal Game 7 on whoever won the game and won the series. But I think it showed that he's, like I said earlier, he's gotten over that hump of the trash talk oral. He can't shoot. He's not hitting the free throws. It's one-dimensional. He started hitting free throws. I think Game 4, 5, and 6, he was really consistent. Great defense as well. Passing was also key, like you said. They built that wall. They had the shooters around. He made some excellent passes to get the shooters right in their pocket. And I think it's shown that he has taken a next step of being, I don't want to say a superstar, one of the league's best, the top five list. And you can see the growth. And, even little bink pull up.
Right. I mean, did you see how many threes he took, though?
No.
In games 3, 4, 5, and 6.
About 5.
Exactly. And before we seen him going 2 for 10, 3 for 12, like when his 3-point percentage, 3-point attempt started going down, we started seeing a better performance overall from the Bucks. And I called that earlier in the playoffs. I said, when Giannis is not taking threes, man, this team is a different breed. And that's exactly what he did. I should have heeded my own words. I should have picked these Bucks for this past couple of games. I might have come back.
But you didn't. But hey, I just say it. Giannis was very confident after game 2, after game 3 in that series, and it's really about to get scared for the rest of the league. He's really confident. I don't believe that wall will work anymore, having shooters around him with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. Bobby, who got the key to the city, Milwaukee.
Right.
Then Pat Connaughton. They had a couple more shooters, and he still was able to get downhill. And his passing game has really improved over the playoffs. Period. But you can really see that stand out in the finals. So I think we're coming to see more of a complete player
And
in
man,
the upcoming future.
and speaking of this team in the future, talk of the post NBA finals is, can the Milwaukee Bucks become a dynasty?
Now, I don't know about a dynasty quite yet. It's still too early to tell. They did get past a Brooklyn team that was injured without Kyrie, without Harden. So if they do beat them in 6 next year or something like that, then maybe we have something popping. If they can add another solid big in the near future, I forget which Lopez brother it is, Brooke, right?
Yeah, Robin's on.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez. I believe they can find another big because I believe he only has a couple years left in him. That can really help Giannis at the rim, maybe, and still stretch out, shoot the three, and maybe add another solid bench player to go along with Bobby Portis and a couple other role players they have. Then I definitely could see them maybe becoming a dynasty. But the way Giannis is looking, it can be. But I think they still need a piece or two around him to solidify that dynasty that they could potentially have.
All right. I completely agree. I think it's too early to tell, and I don't think with the layout of the season for next season, I don't think it'll be in favor of the Bucks, because you got the Nets, who hopefully with a full off season and a full normal scheduled regular season, we won't have to worry about teams like the Nets, with injuries. We don't have to worry about Atlanta, because Atlanta will come back and they're going to be better next year. And they almost knocked off this Bucks team, and I think they were just about the closest besides the Nets. Then you got Denver, who is loaded this year, and they're just missing Jamal Murray. You got Phoenix, who's going to come back. You got the Lakers, who are been the talk of the NBA offseason since the very second it started. And I really think they're going to make some very good moves to make another playoff push with LeBron in his last couple of years. So the road is going to be a lot tougher, and
Still
I don't know.
Golden State coming back too.
I forgot about Golden State, because Klay Thompson is coming back. I forgot about that. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how the Bucks will measure up for it next season. It's a lot of unknowns. So I don't know if they'll be able to be a dynasty or not. But hey, man, only time will tell. Only time will tell.
For sure. So moving on, man. I don't know if you saw the news, but the boy Mikey Williams.
17.
You said what?
He only 17. 17. 17.
Ting. Hey, Mikey signed with SL Sports for endorsements. SL's Vice President Matt Davis told ESPN that Williams would generate millions of dollars. He also goes on to say that Mikey's relevance around his peers in the basketball community is off the charts. So what does this mean for athletes of all ages now?
Man, I think this is going to be really big for athletes of all ages. And I really think this is going to be, really big for, kids and whose parents, are still struggling, to break generational curses. And, I'm big on breaking generational curses. As you're seeing, I was just talking about Lamar Jackson last week, and when he was out there with the kids, and my whole thing about that was breaking generation curses, breaking generational poverty, and setting up families for multiple generations. And I think with this new NIL rules, it will have these people, these kids, these families will have the chance to break them, because a lot of high school phenoms, they don't materialize in college. As much as we like to think, your top 10 players, they all go to college, they all go to the pros, and they all live lavish lives from then on. But we gotta think about it. We got Isaiah Washington, and a lot. It's many more other players, and he just one I just thought off the top of my head. He is he's trying. We forget about them. We forget about them, and these people, they just go on to live regular jobs. But with the new NIL rules, while their image is still valuable in high school before they get to college, they can start making money. And when they start being able to make this money, they can help mom and dad, pay some more bills, pay for college themselves if they don't get a full ride. And if you can pay for college yourselves, or trade school, or whatever you want to do, start your own business, you can accrue your own money, and that'll break the curse. And that's what I think this will do. And I loved every second of it. I love hearing about the new ones. And I think Mikey Williams is gonna open up a whole new path for the younger generation.
That was a great piece, man. Very well said. I agree. It means a lot for these athletes, and especially those that are struggling and making the sacrifice for the kids to have a future. And it's also good for these kids to make money, because these schools are making a lot of money off their likeliness and their image. And I just hope there's like a system in place still where millions of dollars that they given to these teenagers, where they're going to get so much at a time, or there's a certain limit you have to reach to get so much money. Because I know I'll go crazy if I had a couple $1 million.
Right, you put a couple million on my plate, I'm balling, boy.
16, 17, shoot. We're going this week. I can't even get in the club, but I'm gonna find a way in the club.
Right. And
but go ahead.
I was just gonna say that was one of my main points that I was gonna come back to, is that how much these schools and these coaches are making off of these kids. Think about people who coach John Wall, LeBron James. You can say you help mold a person who's made it to the highest level, a person who is seen by hundreds and thousands of people every day. That looks so good on a resume for a coach that helps them be able to bump up that they want to bump up. You know what I'm saying? And they're making the money off of the schools are making the money off it, especially the private schools that can recruit players. And then they're like, oh, I had John Wall here, and John Wall made it to the league. If you come here, we have the lineage, and the body of work to show that we can get you to this place. And then now you're getting more money from these kids' parents who are paying for those private schools.
Yeah, it's just a great thing to see, and it gives athletes a chance to make money out there, like in the image. And only time will tell. There will be some kinks and some wrinkles to work out, but to start off, Mikey Williams, who is in the 4 right now. Shout out to 704. But, go ahead, throw it up. But how you do the 2-6, bro?
I ain't did it in so long. I had to look at my
boy.
Hey, bro, I'm so used to going to Winston parties and just throwing up 3-3-6 because I'm in Winston and I just like the way they look. So I almost did that, but I had to I said, wait, hold on, let me 2-6. Had to count it out, man.
You should have thrown the 2-5.
I don't know. We don't throw the 2-5 here.
2-5.
I'm just playing with y'all, man. We get everybody love. Hey, but shout out to Mikey. Shout out to all the athletes who are going to be making this money, breaking generational curses. We love to see it, and that's all we got for you guys today. And we out.
Oh.